Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated for the processional. The processional is led today by Dr. Franz Rosenhammer, Associate Professor, Department of Business Administration, who is carrying the University ceremonial mace. Now entering are the Master, Bachelor, and Associate degree candidates from the worldwide campus. The degrees to be conferred today include Master of Aeronautical Science, Master of Business Administration in Aviation, Master of Science in Management, Master of Science in Project Management, Master of Science in Technical Management, Bachelor of Science in Aviation Maintenance, Bachelor of Science in Aeronautics, Bachelor of Science in Management of Technical Operations, Bachelor of Science in Professional Aeronautics, Bachelor of Science in Technical Management, Associate in Science in Aeronautics, Associate in Science in Aviation Maintenance, Associate in Science in Technical Management, Our faculty is following the candidates for a degree. Now entering is the platform party, which includes Mr. Thilo Schmidt, Chairman, High-Level Group on Aerodromes at the European Aviation Safety Agency, and Adjunct Instructor in the College of Arts and Sciences, our distinguished speaker. William Muldoon, Dean of Academic Affairs, Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University, Worldwide, European Region. Assistant Professor, Dr. Robert Walton, Associate Dean of Academic Support, Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University, Worldwide, European Region. Ms. Sandra Williams, Director of Enrollment Management, Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University, Worldwide, European Region. And Dr. John R. Wattrett, Chancellor, Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University, Worldwide. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the German and American national anthems.
Academic Affairs for the European region of the Worldwide Campus. And it is my privilege to welcome you to the 2013 graduation ceremony of the European region of Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University Worldwide. We truly are worldwide. In addition to the United States, students representing 133 countries are today pursuing an Embry-Riddle Worldwide degree. Students have the opportunity of interacting with our faculty in classroom locations in the United States, Afghanistan, Canada, Germany, Italy, Kuwait, Portugal, Singapore, Spain, Turkey, and the United Kingdom. In addition, students are advancing their aviation and aerospace careers virtually from such countries as Argentina, South Africa, India, Iceland, Israel, and the Seychelles, just to name a few. It is a great pleasure to welcome the families and friends of the graduates, our community friends, and our distinguished guests to the most important and probably the most anticipated event on our academic calendar, graduation. Please join me in recognizing the following notable attendees. Mr. William Hampton, Vice President of Enrollment Management, Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University. Mr. Jason Ruckert, Executive Director, Online Learning, Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University Worldwide. Mr. Jeffrey Jager, Chief, Education Operations Branch, Headquarters, United States Air Force, Europe. Our valued partners, the Education Services Officers and Education Support Specialists. Ms. Jan Keller, Director of Student Affairs, University of Maryland, University College, Europe. And Mr. Gregory Emerson, University of Maryland, University College, Europe. Mr. Gary Kindred, Dean, Central Texas College, Europe. Dr. Peggy Lerner, Director, University of Oklahoma, Europe. Professor Dr. Elmar Gimüller, Adjunct Professor, Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University Worldwide, and member of the Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University Board of Industrial Advisors, who is joined by his wife, Andrea. And Mr. Heindel from Eurocopter. At this time, I would like to recognize the single chair adorned with the yellow ribbon. This lone chair represents the military students who could not be with us today. Let us take a moment of silence to reflect on their sense of honor, duty, and valor. Before we begin, I would like to make a few announcements. As a courtesy to today's graduates and guests, we ask that you please stay seated during the ceremony so that everybody has an unobstructed view. Please do not stand to take pictures, as it blocks the view of others in the audience. Also, we ask that you please turn off all cellular telephones. Thank you. Please now stand as Dr. Rosenhammer now leads us in the invocation.
Wise and gracious one, we ask your blessings upon the students, faculty, and staff of Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University. We have been called to the high task of seeking knowledge, promoting ethics, and seeking growth in body, mind, and spirit. We give thanks for the gifts of this class of 2013 and the ways that have made this university a better place for having been here. Grant students and families joy and satisfaction as they see their dreams of graduation fulfilled this day. We ask this confident of your blessings. Amen.
Please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Dr. John R. Watrett, Chancellor, Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University Worldwide, who will officially open our commencement ceremony.
Thank you. On behalf of the Board of Trustees of Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University, it is my pleasure to declare the 2013 graduation ceremony of Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University Worldwide commencement now open. Good afternoon, everyone, and a warm Embry-Riddle welcome to all our worldwide students, faculty, staff, and friends of the university. I sincerely hope you enjoy the ceremony today and savor the meaning of the day and its colors and traditions. All of us at Embry-Riddle are extremely proud of your achievements and confident of your success. We know how much hard work and dedication it took to take the courses and to fit it into your busy work and family schedule. Because of that effort, this is a great day for a celebration. This is a significant lifetime event that you will always remember. I ask you to please take time to personally thank all in your life that made this celebration possible. Your family, friends, colleagues, and our faculty and staff. Be very proud of your accomplishment. It is significant and can be a great stepping stone to even greater success. And finally, stay in touch with our great university and make Embry-Riddle proud of you. You are joining an elite and great team of graduates that are with you on your lifelong journey. Congratulations to each of you on a job well done, and thank you and enjoy our Embry-Riddle Worldwide Academic Celebration of Excellence. I now have the great pleasure of introducing our commencement speaker. Today we welcome Mr. Thilo E.W. Smith. Currently, Mr. Smith is the chairman of the high-level group of aerodromes in the rulemaking department of EASA, European Aviation Safety Agency, having previously served for 6 years as chairman of the management board of EASA. Before retiring from the German civil service in 2009, Mr. Smith was the Director General for Civil Aviation in the German Federal Department for Transportation, Building and Urban Development in Bonn and Berlin. In this capacity, his office was responsible for the Federal Office of Civil Aviation, LBA, the Federal Accident and Incidents Bureau, the German Air Navigation Service, and the German Meteorological Service. Additionally, his office was responsible for aviation law, aerodromes, aviation security, aviation policy and economic matters, international cooperation, aviation technology and research, air navigation services, and air traffic operations. From 1984 to 1993, Mr. Smith served as chairman of the Task Force on Intra-European Air Transport Policy at the European Civil Aviation Conference, Paris, France. From 1993 to 1999, Mr. Smith served as a German representative to the International Civil Aviation Organization, ICAO, in Montreal, Canada. From 1999 to 2009, he served as a member of the supervisory board of Cologne-Bonn Airport. Mr. Smith earned his master's degree in political science, constitutional law, and contemporary history from the University of Tübingen. In addition to all of this, Mr. Smith brings his many experiences to Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University worldwide classrooms as an adjunct faculty member, adding gravitas and knowledge to the technical, practical, and subject matter expertise of the university. Perhaps another kind of recognition is in order. Like so many worldwide students, a younger Thilo Schmidt went to work every day and did an important job. He knew there would be other important assignments in his career, and he recognized the value of learning new skills and challenging himself. Mr. Schmidt's education has certainly helped to prepare him for the vital work he does now. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Thilo E.W. Schmidt as our honored guest speaker today.
Chancellor Dr. Watchett, Dean of the Faculty, members of the faculty, honorary guests, graduates, relatives. Good afternoon to you all. Today, the day of your graduation, is the 18th of May 2013. A lot of interesting things have happened on an 18 May. Montreal, Canada has been founded, and I shall come back to Montreal a little later. England declared war to France twice on 18 May, in 1756 and in 1803. The first German National Assembly opened in Frankfurt in 1948. Mount St. Helens erupted in Washington State. Al Capone went to prison, and I won't come back to that one later. And Tiger Woods won the Byron Nelson Golf Classic in 1997. So what a remarkable day was the 18th of May. And what a wonderful day it is for you, graduates. I am deeply honored and grateful for having been invited to be your commencement speaker for today. Commencement speeches, said Gary Trudeau, were invented largely in the belief that outgoing students should never be released into the world until they have been properly sedated. So I was chosen to do just that, and you'll see I'm good at it. As a matter of fact, I accepted the invitation to speak to you today with mixed feelings. An old friend of mine defined mixed feelings like this. You see your mother-in-law go down a very high cliff, but she is driving your brand new Mercedes. So why do I have mixed feelings? Well, on the one hand, I feel privileged and honored to be here today. On the other hand, I'm not quite sure whether an old man, while being experienced, is the right choice to motivate you further in your endeavor to be successful in your forthcoming promising careers. Well, yes, experience is true. But already Kurt Tucholsky had said, experience doesn't count for much. You can have a lot of experience having done the most stupid things in the last 30 years or so. And I'm thinking, what can my graduation speech achieve apart from delaying the moment you get your diploma? Can I inspire you any more than you are inspired already today on your graduation day? On that note, I would like to share my most heartfelt congratulations. Wearing a normal hat, I take it off now and salute you. I don't take off that one because it's very difficult to put it on and probably I get it wrong. Sadly enough, ladies and gentlemen, I myself never had the chance to wear a graduation hat. Not because I have not graduated in something, indeed I have, even if this is decades back, but because there was no graduation ceremony at my time, in my town, at my university. Graduation is probably one of the most important cornerstones in someone's life, and I believe that should be celebrated. Celebrated with style, in a proper environment as we have here today, the Technic Museum to inspire. Come to think of it, there probably is a good reason to invite a, let's say, more mature personality like me to speak to you. Naguib Mahfouz, the Egyptian Nobel Prize winner for literature, said, "You can tell whether a man is clever by his answers. You can tell whether a man is wise by his questions. So, how are you? Today is clearly a milestone for all of you. With undoubtedly tremendous effort, most likely personal and financial sacrifices, you managed to get your degree today. But the degree as such is just your personal entry ticket. Priceless, however, to enter the professional world and start a successful career. It is upon you now, each and everyone, to make the right use of the world's most famous and unique educational background and diploma you've got from Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University today. Not everything will immediately go your way. Success is clearly not a given or in any way guaranteed, and you might well face one or the other defeat on your way to the position of your choice. But it remains to be true. It doesn't matter how many times you fall, but how many times you rise up. Even if I'm not sure you want some advice from me, I'm sure you have been given already more advice than you can cope with. I'd like to provide you with some ingredients which at least help me to achieve some sort of career. Here is one: languages. There are two stories I would like to share with you. When I was given my first head of division position in civil aviation back in 1982 in the Federal Department of Transport, I was sent to Paris after just a few days on a job to attend a meeting of the so-called ERAU Committee in the framework of ECAC, European Civil Aviation Conference, in Paris in order to represent ECAC member Germany. The official language in ECAC are, as of today, English and French. So I found my nameplate, spread some of the incredible number of documents together with the agenda in front of me on the desk, and tried to listen attentively to what was being said. The chairman at the time was the former Director General Civil Aviation of UK, Mr. Handley Stevens, a very pleasant person and still a good friend of mine. He courteously welcomed me as a new member to the group and then went on to deal with the pretty extensive agenda for the day. So far, so good. There was nothing much for me to do, so I was looking around, trying to find out who the other guys were, based on the list of participants. That seemed at a time a lot more entertaining than what the group obviously was dealing with, and so I was a little irritated when all of a sudden questions were asked and committee members were supposed to respond. Now, in a hurry, I tried to find a relevant question in the document which required some sort of answer by me, or rather by the German member, which was me. So, in an attempt to set a signal and be strong and forceful right at the beginning, I took the floor and stated in my best German accented English: the German government is not prepared to accept this solution. That sounded good, I thought, and it felt good at that. But all of a sudden I saw about 30 people, including the chairman, looking at me, obviously taken by complete surprise. The mild-mannered and soft-spoken chairman asked me, "Are you sure about that?" "I'm asking," he said, "because the German delegation has always fought for this particular solution." Suddenly I felt bad, very bad, and I think I was blushing like never before. I mumbled something like having to come back to that and was feverishly hoping for a lunch break to get out of this embarrassing situation. Over lunch, I studied the document, realized my stupid mistake, and apologized right at the beginning of the afternoon session, reversing my earlier statement. From that day onwards, I started to study English relentlessly and in every possible way. I went to movies in original version. I read thrillers in English because they seemed easier to comprehend than, say, John Updike. I started learning by heart some very special English idioms, which were supposed to make my conversations and statements sound more genuine. Half a year later, the committee chairman, who had to take on another assignment, asked me to replace him and be the chairman of ERAU. I did that and served in his capacity for 10 years. Let me tell you another story. This one is about the alphabet. I think I have participated in practically all ICAO events in Montreal since the early 80s, as the delegate from Germany, always sitting in the assembly hall where seating was organized according to the English alphabet. So I was sitting in the third row between Gambia and Ghana, and in front of me in the second row, right beside Cuba and Colombia, was the seat for the representative of Costa Rica. And for 2 years, I had an opportunity during these conferences to stare at the wonderful hair of the lady from Costa Rica, who is now my wife. She happened to be sitting in front of me due to this miraculous arrangement of the English alphabet. 5 years later, we married in Montreal and have been happily together ever since, and there she is, my good wife. That is why, ladies and gentlemen, the English alphabet is so close to my heart. What would have happened if the whole seating order would have been in French or in Spanish? I tell you what would have happened. I would have been sitting in the first row, right beside the delegates from Argentina, Australia and Austria as Allemagne or Alemania, and my esteemed wife would have stared for 2 years to the row in front of her at my hairdo. Whether that, ladies and gentlemen, would have led to the same result, I sincerely doubt. Now, that is why the alphabet is an important thing. The old German Chancellor Bismarck in the 19th century said that languages are nothing. Every waiter speaks languages. But he was wrong. The more languages you command, the more chances you get in your professional life. So don't rely on English as the aviation language alone. Go pick up some French and Spanish. Even German doesn't harm these days. Let me give you some other piece of advice. People might have told you that now, after successful graduation, the world is open for you, and that success and a brilliant career will automatically follow. You just have to believe in that. True? No, not at all. Nothing comes to you automatically. No one is offering you a CEO, CFO, or COO position just like that. You will say, I know that already, but if I only work hard enough, I will surely come to that. In your dream. Yes, working hard helps. It's even necessary. But that's not all. You have to sell your work as well. Actually, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not here to talk about me. I'm here to inspire you by talking about me. So, don't be modest and don't be shy. With the best educational background you could get in the aviation world, you're entitled to everything. So, go for it. As they say, you cannot go to the top by sitting on your bottom. In any event, you have done the right thing by graduating with the world's most renowned and only aeronautical university, Embry-Riddle. And again, I salute you for that. Aviation is the driver of economic, social and political development around the world. It represents 8% of the global GDP and supports at least 32 million jobs. As the Secretary General of ICAO has said recently, the ability to consistently provide these enormous benefits is dependent on the performance of the people who operate and manage the various components of the system. He's talking about you people. So go out and seek your chances. There are plenty. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Schmidt, for your thoughtful words, challenging vision, and sound advice for our graduates, and for all of us. Please remain here at the podium for a special presentation. Dr. Wattret, would you please come forward and join me for this presentation?
Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University recognizes individuals who have distinguished themselves through their professional accomplishments, national or international stature, or exceptional contributions to society, and we're particularly pleased today to honor one of those individuals. The Distinguished Speaker Award is intended to honor speakers for sharing their special insight with the university community, especially our students, and faculty. We at Embry-Riddle are proud to present you, Mr. Smith, with the Distinguished Speakers Award.
Each year we recognize one faculty member in particular. As you all know, Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University worldwide faculty are the most expert, accomplished, and educated in their academic fields. This year's Faculty of the Year Award recipient is a marvelous illustration of this very point. The faculty member to whom I refer has worked in the aviation and aerospace industry for over 15 years and has been involved in the cutting edge of this important industry. His enthusiasm and knowledge of his discipline is such that he receives outstanding feedback from his students. He is one of those faculty members that we all know whom students seek out, who choose to register, often for his classes. And his classes are not easy. Indeed, they are very, very hard. But students do appreciate the amount of knowledge and unique academic opportunities that they gain in them. This extremely personable gentleman has 10 peer-reviewed journal publications, over 20 conference papers. He holds 6 patents. In addition, just recently, he had a paper accepted to a peer-reviewed journal that was co-authored by 9 of his students in his Aviano ASCI 603 course. This faculty member holds 2 doctoral degrees and is presently a project manager with EADS Airbus in Hamburg, Germany, specializing in new technology and assembly strategies for current and future aircraft production. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2012-2013 Outstanding Faculty of the Year Award goes to Dr. Robert Göhlich. Dr. Göhlich, can you please come forward? At this time, the faculty of Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University worldwide are pleased to present the candidates for graduate degrees. Candidates will be hooded by Dr. Robert Walton and Dr. Franz Rosenhammer after receiving their diplomas. These hoods evolved from the medieval hoods worn by professors in Europe and later in universities around the world. Hoods are the most expressive component of academic regalia. Today, hoods communicate the individual's school, his or her degree, and the field of study through their length and the colors of the lining and binding. In classic tradition, Embry-Riddle's hood reflects the school's colors, royal blue and sun gold. The field of graduate study is designated by the color of the velvet binding: golden yellow for the Master of Aeronautical Science degree, drab for Master of Business Administration and Aviation, Master of Science in Project Management, Master of Science in Management, and Master of Science in Technical Management. The presentation of the academic hood is a powerful, highly symbolic moment in both the candidates' lives and in the commencement ceremony. Congratulations for the honor of wearing this hood. The master's candidates wearing the gold medallions have earned a 4.0 grade point average and are graduating with distinction. As a group, will the candidates for master's degrees please rise? Dr. Wattrett, it is my honor to present the candidates for master's degrees as recommended by the faculty.
Garrett Davis, Master of Aeronautical Science. Andrew Albert, Master of Aeronautical Science with distinction. Leisha Lunny, Master of Aeronautical Science. David Manning, Master of Aeronautical Science with distinction. William Medlicott, Master of Aeronautical Science with distinction. Melanie Weber, Master of Business Administration in Aviation. Liza Thagard, Master of Science in Management with distinction. Mark Dupree, Master of Science in Project Management.
We now wish to present the candidates who are completing their undergraduate degrees with honors. They will be recognized individually when their names are announced as they cross the stage to receive their diplomas. Candidates wearing white cords have achieved grade point averages of between 3.5 and 3.69 and are graduating cum laude with honors. As a group, will these students please stand and be recognized? Please be seated. Candidates wearing red cords have achieved grade point averages of between 3.7 and 3.89 and are graduating magna cum laude with great honors. As a group, will these students please stand and be recognized? Candidates wearing gold cords have achieved grade point averages of between 3.9 and 4.0 and are graduating summa cum laude with highest honors. As a group, will these students please stand and be recognized? Please be seated. The faculty of Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University Worldwide is pleased to present their candidates for undergraduate degrees. As a group, will the candidates for undergraduate degrees please rise? Dr. Wattrett, it is my honor to present the candidates for undergraduate degrees as recommended by the faculty.
Matthew Bauer, Bachelor of Science in Aeronautics. Scott Brown, Bachelor of Science in Aeronautics, cum laude. Jason Brown, Bachelor of Science in Aeronautics, summa cum laude. Michael Clackham, Bachelor of Science in Aeronautics. Nicolas Dumoch, Bachelor of Science in Aeronautics, summa cum laude. Andrea Grisotto, Bachelor of Science in Aeronautics. Robert Johnson, Bachelor of Science in Aeronautics. Joe Johnson, Bachelor of Science in Aeronautics, magna cum laude. Joseph Malone, Bachelor of Science in Aeronautics, cum laude. Marshall Perkins, Bachelor of Science in Aeronautics. Jason Vandersnick, summa cum laude, Bachelor of Science in Aeronautics. Zad Williamson, Bachelor of Science in Aeronautics. Ivan Ortiz, Bachelor of Science in Professional Aeronautics. Timothy Shine, Bachelor of Science in Professional Aeronautics. Rolando Velasquez, Bachelor of Science in Professional Aeronautics, cum laude. Israel Santiago, Bachelor of Science in Aviation Business Administration. Kevin Sukup, Bachelor of Science in Technical Management. Keith Williams, Bachelor of Science in Technical Management, summa cum laude. Tiffany Borgerding, Associate of Science in Aeronautics. Emmanuel Correa Caraballo, Associate in Science in Aeronautics. Jose Fonseca Zayas, Associate in Science in Aviation Maintenance. This concludes the presentation of undergraduate degrees.
Dr. Wattrett, would you please join me at the podium? As a group, will all of the candidates for graduate and undergraduate degrees please rise? Dr. Wattrett, these candidates have completed all of the requirements for their degrees. With the recommendation of the faculty of Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University worldwide, I am pleased to present them to you for the conferring of degrees.
By the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees, I hereby confer on you, as appropriate, the Associate in Science degree, the Bachelor of Science degree, and the Master of Science degree, with all rights, privileges, honours, and responsibilities appertaining thereto. Graduates, congratulations. You may now move your tassels to the left side of your mortarboard, symbolising your new status as graduates of Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University. Well done.
Please be seated. At this time, I would like to ask Ms. Rachel Boland, Associate Director of Academic Support of the European Region and Executive Member of the Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University, United Kingdom Alumni Chapter, to approach the podium and address the graduates.
Good afternoon. My name is Rachel Boland. I'm a representative of the Alumni Relations and an alumnus of Embry-Riddle. Class of 2013, congratulations on all your achievements here at Embry-Riddle, and welcome to our Embry-Riddle alumni family. New graduates, I'm proud to announce that you are now among more than 100,000 Embry-Riddle alumni who are leaders in aviation, aerospace, business, security, engineering, and space industries. As you move on in your careers and lives, we invite you to stay involved with your alma mater by remembering this simple acronym, ERAU. E stands for engage. Stay engaged by sharing your career and family updates with the LIF Alumni Magazine and Eagle News, our electronic monthly newsletter. R stands for represent. Represent your alma mater proudly and wear your alumni pin with pride. Return to your campus whenever you can, or join your colleagues in Daytona Beach for October West, Wings and Waves, and Homecoming Alumni Weekends. We are one family. Reach out to current and potential students by serving as a mentor. Also help fellow alumni advance in their professions where you are in a position to do so. A stands for activate. Activate your profile on the alumni website at eraualumni.org. And actively participate in your local and global alumni network events across Europe, the United States, and throughout the world. These networks offer strong opportunities and support a team of exceptional professionals with networking and socializing opportunities. U stands for unite. This day of celebration is all about you and your accomplishments. You and your fellow graduates are forever united through your shared Embry-Riddle passion and experience. You are forever an Eagle. Thank you.
I would like to now thank all of those who contributed to the orchestration of this graduation ceremony. Thank you to the individuals who have played the major role in preparing our graduates for their future careers. The faculty. As a group, will the faculty please again stand and be recognized? Those who have been a part of the graduates' everyday lives, often assisting and encouraging them through their college experience, are the campus staff. We appreciate the staff at European headquarters and throughout all of our European campuses who have contributed their time and energy to make this graduation ceremony a memorable occasion. As a group, will our European regional staff all please rise and be recognized? Please be seated. The most honored guests here today are the families of our graduates. Their love and encouragement have made this day possible. Graduates, please now stand and acknowledge your families for their support. Please be seated. We are delighted that all of you could be with us today and share in this special occasion. Please join us while we continue our celebration with a reception following this ceremony in the Space Exhibition Hall, adjacent to this building, under the wings of the Buran Space Shuttle. Ushers will assist you in finding our reception. Guests, I ask that you please allow graduates to proceed first to the reception, where photographic opportunities will present themselves. Graduates, we will assemble near the entrance of the Space Exhibition Hall for group, local campus, and individual photographs. Ushers will guide you in the appropriate direction for these photographs. At this time, let us all rise for the singing of the Embry-Riddle Alma Mater, which will be performed by the Acapellas, a group of talented singers from Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University in Daytona Beach, Florida. These young men are devoted to entertaining the community with their talented voices and harmonies. The words are located on the last page of your program, and soon will be located on the screen above me. So please do feel free to sing along.
Eagles gather near, we lift our voices loud and clear, soaring high, O alma mater, threads of blue and gold. United we soar in vast open skies. Embry-Riddle we hail thee, great memories we'll hold. So here's to you, old ERAU, alma mater true. We pledge in love and harmony our loyalty to you.
Remix!
Singing thy praise, remembering the days. Coast to coast around the world, our bond forever true. Embracing our dreams with pride far and wide. Every riddle we hail thee, great memories we'll hold. So here's to you, old ERAU, alma mater true. We pledge in love and harmony our loyalty to you.
Please be seated. You, the 2013 class, are now and forever Embry-Riddle Eagles. Where lesser birds are rocked by air currents, eagles soar with confidence. Like the eagle, you all have the opportunity to soar to great heights as graduates of Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University. And now, Dr. Rosenhammer will offer the benediction. We ask that you please remain in your seats until the recession of the graduates is complete.
And now, as we leave this place, may eternal love enfold us. May spiritual power strengthen us. May strong hands comfort us. And may we be carried on eagle's wings until we meet again.